Octopath Traveler is rated T for teen. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, we came here to Goldshore, and we took on Alphen's Chapter 2. Now, as you can see, our party looks a little bit different than it did before, and that is because I switched up the party, so that way we can hop right into the next part of the story. We will be going back to Quarry Crest. We will start, or we will end where we started, since that is where Tressa's Chapter 2 also took place. Anyway, we will be going all the way to Quarry Crest on the opposite ends of the Earth. And this is the party we will be using. Cyrus's chapter level requirement's only 24. So Cyrus is adequately leveled. Therian is over-leveled, but that's just kind of what happens. And then Primrose and Ophelia are our weakest two party members, so I decided to put them along. I wanted to take care... Yeah, I wanted to put Ulbrich in because I think I wanted to take care of his chapter first for the Chapter 3 quests, because as of right now, I think his is actually the lowest level requirement, which is weird because he was the highest for the Chapter 2, so it's sort of like a really short hop, you know? But I digress. We will be heading over to Quarry Crest, and I don't know if the quest thing is going to trigger as soon as we get there, or if we're going to have to walk to the tavern. Oh, no, does it right here. That's perfect. Cyrus, Chapter 2. Hoping to solve the mysteries behind a certain ancient tome, you head to Quarry Crest. Here, you seek out Odette, a former colleague who may be able to shed some light on the matter. Alright, let's begin. The story so far. Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome from the far reaches of hell. Its disappearance was a riddle wrapped in a mystery, a riddle that piqued his scholarly curiosity. Even suffering the indignity of losing his post was a small price to pay for the opportunity of solving this fascinating puzzle. And so did Cyrus come to Quarry Crest to call upon an old colleague who just might have the answers he seeks. So this is Quarry Crest. It's hard to believe it's been 10 whole years since Odette left the academy. And her house was... Oh, that's right, she left directions in her letter. I should take another look. You have all the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. But allow me to offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you have always been clumsy in matters of the heart. I know that your research is more important to you than anything. But you would do well to give some thought to how you treat the fairer sex. You are more handsome than you give yourself credit for. If you are not careful, you might find your words and actions misconstrued by those around you. Well, I guess you didn't take that to heart. I should have known better than to read that again. The first time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. Now it seems almost prophetic. To think I'd be banished from the academy because of a trumped-up scandal like that. I can just see Odette laughing at me the moment I mention it.
Now then.
But there's no point in worrying. I have to face her sooner or later, after all. I try to keep myself presentable, this is true. But is my face truly so easy on the eyes? Oh, woe is me, doomed to never realize the full depth of my good looks and charisma. Okay. Okay, sure. Ooh, travel banter. Maybe with Primrose? Oh, Ophelia.
If you'll forgive me.
Professor, may I ask what that letter was about? It seemed most engrossing. Oh, that? It was a message warning me about women. Huh? Oh, I don't mean it in a bad way. What it actually said was that I should be careful how I act towards women, lest I give cause for misunderstandings. Well, intelligence such as yours can be very attractive. Please, my dear. A word such as attractive must be kept in reserve for those of great beauty, such as yourself. I think maybe that's the kind of thing the letter writer was talking about. You think so? But I was merely speaking my mind. Am I not allowed to tell a beautiful woman that she is just that? Well, sometimes you can, but maybe in your case you shouldn't. I am finding this most difficult to understand. Okay. Alright, I know Odette's house is like all the way up on the top of a cliff. Yeah, it's all the way up here. I do have to say though, I saw concept art for Cyrus, and they really did rob us. Kind of a downgrade, but he's more unique, I guess.
Anyhow, here we are.
Yes, I'll be right there.
It's been some time, Odette.
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
Don't mind if I do. How did I know that would be your reaction?
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day. Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people. Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
Oh, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest. You're something else, Cyrus. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever.
Huh?
Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
Save your congratulations for another time. I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
A cheery title if I've ever heard one. I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Is that so?
I was sure that if anyone could enlighten me, it would be you.
Give me a break.
Is that supposed to be flattery? Alright, just give me some time. As soon as I tackle the little pickle I'm dealing with at the moment, I'll do some investigating.
Oh.
Oh, a pickle you say? Consider my interest piqued. I always took you for the type who chewed up and spit out your problems before pickles they could become. Again, I find your flattery lacking. Anyhow, since you're here, perhaps I can put you to use. As it happens, a number of people have gone missing of late. Under suspicious circumstances, I presume.
Naturally.
Just so, many quite literally seem to have been spirited away. One soul went to the neighborhood provisioner to buy some foodstuffs and never returned. Another turned a street corner only to vanish entirely, leaving his friend who was strolling with him in disbelief. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such a fashion in the past half year.
Most intriguing.
How curious indeed. Don't look so disappointed, you nut job. So how about it? Do you have any ideas? It would be imprudent to jump to conclusions without conducting an investigation.
Great.
Great, thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'll look into that tome while you're away.
As you wish.
A fair trade, I'd say. Though I dare say that having the opportunity to solve this peculiar puzzle is a reward in itself.
I see.
It figures. Well, happy investigating. First, I should ask Odette where precisely the kidnappings have occurred. Ooh, more travel banter? Primrose!
Curious, aren't you?
It's really funny because I'm pretty sure Odette's voice actress is the same one as Primrose's, so I just couldn't stop hearing Primrose that entire time. So, Professor, think you can solve the puzzle? Oh, definitely. I am very much looking forward to the challenge. Your enthusiasm is certainly charming, but don't you find the scholarly life to be exhausting sometimes? You must forgive me, but I don't see how it could possibly be. Well, you lot can never let a mystery just be. You need to figure everything out. You realize there's no end to it, that you'll never find all the answers? Life is too short to spend it with a furrowed brow and a nose forever stuck in a tome. Ah, clearly you are not a fan of natural philosophy. Still, I enjoy your refreshing frankness. There's a certain beauty to your honesty. Steady, Professor. Are you trying to sweet-talk me? What do you mean? I honestly can't tell if he's genuinely guileless or just play-acting. Is that how, like, this entire chapter is gonna go? Man, if only I started with someone that wasn't a dude. This chapter would be a lot funnier.
Well.
Leaving so soon, discovering interesting. Yep, okay. Tell me, Odette. Come to think of it, the 3 people who went missing were all last seen near the inn. It could well be a coincidence. Okay. Oh, Odette is 40. Dang. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I think Cyrus is like 30, so it makes sense that like he's her apprentice or whatever, almost. Alright, now we need to talk to some more people to get some info. Hello?
Ah, yes.
I grew up here, so I'm basically an expert on this town. Please do enlighten me. Testimony, a system of underground canals run all throughout this town. I don't think anyone has ventured down there in quite some time though, so we learned that there are sewers. Alright. Behind the inn. Oh. Curious. I saw it. I did. What a frightening sight. What did you see, boy? What did you see? Testimony, seen it happen both in the dead of night and broad daylight. Someone's walking by the inn, they turned the corner up ahead, and when I followed, they were gone, vanished into thin air. Alright, so we got a witness testimony. Alright, so basically disappearances have been happening all day. Every day. Not every day, but...
Now then.
And with that, I do believe I have all the knowledge I need to crack the case. Where did the disappearances occur? Near the inn. Every victim was in the general vicinity of the inn when they disappeared. We can say with absolute certainty that they did not vanish into thin air or some such nonsense. When did the disappearances occur at all hours? As such, it stands to reason that they were kidnapped. And that the kidnapper made use of a hidden path or passage to evade the public eye. What route did the kidnapper employ so as not to draw attention? Obviously this guy is just, like, flying or bird snatching. The entrance to the sewers would seem to make for an ideal escape route. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole underground to spirit his victims away. I don't know why I cannot speak with the British accent today.
Thusly,
I do believe I should have a look down there for myself. Make for the sewers? Okay, wow, this is pretty straightforward. Just jump right down into the sewers. Before I do that, though, I'm going to take just a quick cut. My apologies, I just wanted to grab some water, because, well, my mouth was dry, and I figured maybe that will help. And my cat is causing a nuisance now. What do you want? Here we are. From the looks of it, these aqueducts predate the founding of the village itself. There's a good chance many of the villagers are unaware of their existence. This calls for a thorough investigation. But I must be wary. For all I know, the culprit could be lurking in the shadows as I speak. I will proceed with caution. After all, it simply wouldn't do if I became our villain's latest victim. Ooh, travel banter with Therian. Wow, the travel banter is coming out really early. It looks like someone's been coming in and out of these sewers. As we suspected. Muddy footprints on the floor and handprints on the wall. Recent too, the mud is still wet. I see, that is very useful information. I must say you have a keen eye to spot such subtle signs. It's just experience. Albeit experience I never thought would be useful to you. Your experience is the result of careful study and gives you valuable skills. You see... Oh, but we don't have the time for a discussion now, however interesting. Perhaps I'll share my insights later. Don't worry about it. Your lectures give me a headache. Too honest? A little, yes. Not gonna lie. The character chemistry in some of these are really good. But I also have to say, I really do like this area, this specific thing. It's just, it's just really pretty to me. Even though, like, we're literally in the sewers. What was they trying to figure out? I don't know. Oh, wait, I never actually learned skills for people. But we have... Oh, man, we're almost to 5,000, so maybe, you know what? Therian only needs to learn Analyze, but we don't really need that, per se, so I'll just hold off on that. But I will give Ophelia some stuff. I'm gonna burn through all of her JP, unfortunately, but just this would honestly the merchant class actually benefits Ophelia quite well, and my cat is sniffing a cardboard box, and I swear if you she just started biting it. Okay, sorry about that. You know, cats are cats. But yeah, the merchant class actually works quite well with Ophelia because, you know, it really strengthens her support abilities. But that said, though, I think I'm going to keep everyone... Well, actually, I'll get some stuff for for Cyrus. But that's it. That's it. Nothing more. Nothing more. Okay, maybe less. Damn. Okay, now nothing more for real. for real, nothing more. But sure, and then we can also do grows on trees. Sure, we need more money anyway. So this will work. And then inspiration. Okay, my cat is sniffing around again. Okay, well, so much for that, but we're burning through our JP so fast. I do want to save up Therian's SP though, or JP though, because the stuff is really good. Like the skill that he gets is really good. Is this the way I wanted to go? That's weird. I could go like up and around? That's so weird. Alright. I think luminescence... I think the skeletons are usually weak to light. Okay, cool. Honestly, good thing that we brought Ophelia along. We have Primrose as a cleric. Would be quite beneficial. And then Cyrus just fire. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Just spam AoEs. What being over leveled does to a dude. And I also have the whatever it's called, the reduced enchants, evasive maneuvers. Are you sure I can't just like walk down? Like, I feel like there's something in that wall. Because it's just so weird to me that you can go up and around, but like there's that hidden back entrance. Like, what's even the point of it if you go down and around anyway? Like, I don't... It makes me sad. It makes me feel like there should be some sort of secret thing. Should be secret. Great bunch. Is there a secret? Aha! You're trying to trick me again. I see. Alright. Ha! I knew you'd try to hide something from me. Ooh, that must be the exit, because there's the green marker there, and there's some sigil in there. That must be good. That's totally a good sign. Also, I just realized we still have, like, the spokesperson from Victor's Hollow with us. Right? That's what you are, right? The spokesperson, or the spectator? Like, okay. Also, what did we even get? Was that, like, I think we got some sort of grape or something? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I never pay attention. Maybe... Can we switch anything out? Nah. Whatever, it'll be fine. I will get this material. Alright, Therian got a level up. So we're looking like this. It's wonderful. Alright, and then I guess we'll just heal everyone up really fast with some plums. Now we're up to full, and I'm gonna save. Alright, let's go investigate the sigil.
Most intriguing.
I do say, to think there were such elaborate structures under the surface.
What have we here?
He's dead.
What in the...
But what in the heavens is this? It's as if the blood was drained from his body. And what atop these strange patterns? Clearly, some baleful sorcery has been practiced here.
It couldn't...
These gemstones. Why, if my hypothesis is correct,
It couldn't be.
they must be composed of crystallized human blood. And yet, it is as if a myriad hues of red are mixed together. Could it be that each gem contains the blood of multiple victims? Good gods, what horrors have been wrought here? How many innocents have been victimized by this blood-sucking sorcerer? At least now we know the motive behind the kidnappings. The villain we are dealing with is no common criminal. No, I am loath to even call him a human being. Sucking the life from men and women of this poor town, only to cast them away? This is a veritable demon who walks among us. Get out of my head! One thing is clear, this monster must be stopped before he can commit any more vile deeds. As an academic, I must confess that the history of the dark arts intrigues me. But to put them into practice, this is truly beyond the pale. What's this? The young lady in the cell. She still lives. I must free her lest she suffer the same fate as the others.
And who might you be?
Just a scholar of no particular repute. I was passing through and could not help but notice these odd gemstones. Are they perhaps your work? And these strange glyphs, are they not runes of High Hornburgian?
Are they now?
The tomes of ancient Hornburg were lost long ago. No ordinary scholar would be privy to this knowledge. But how could any self-respecting academic perform such horrors?
Ho ho! Seems you're more of a scholar than you give yourself credit for.
They still live, yes? If you know what's best for you, you'll free them at once.
Well, since you asked so nicely, no, I think not. A shame. If only you hadn't come poking around in my secrets. I wouldn't have minded picking your brain. Now I'll have to settle for sucking your blood!
Dang, like, at least buy me dinner first. Alright, so we got Gideon. The fire. Unfortunate. Anime Bones. Oh. Well, let's check him. He only has 26,000 HP. That's actually really not that much. He's weak to light though. Although, so are the bones. So it is a good thing that we brought Primrose and Ophelia along, at least as we have them here. Definitely very useful. The only unfortunate thing is that I'm not sure what these bones are weak to. Probably wind, but it's gonna be a crapshoot. Nope. Okay, that's unfortunate. Although actually, Ophelia can break them because Gideon's going first. Sometimes it's hard to see because like the things are kind of small, so it's a little bit hard to tell sometimes, especially when they're all gray and old looking. But it's fine. You know what? Sure. Let's just analyze these guys. Fire. Okay, so we at least know the element that they're weak to, which is good. They're not weak to wind, however. But we can definitely just use luminescence. Won't be a big deal. And then Therian can just use Firestorm, burn through them. And hopefully they won't put up much of a fight. I didn't check how much HP they have. I kind of wish that there was a way to just kind of like bring that up after you analyze them. Hands of Darkness, that's great. Well, actually, everyone's using magic, so this really isn't that big of a deal. I guess I'm just gonna have Cyrus defend to try to keep himself alive. Oh, God! Okay, it's fine, actually, because Primrose is a cleric.
I'm ready.
Primrose is a cleric, and she has heal more,
Miracle of healing.
so it's fine. And then also, I think Primrose actually has a pretty decent SP pool to begin with, so we don't need to worry about that either. Yeah, Firestorm. Burn them all to a crisp. Creepy laugh. Ooh, that reduces our elemental defenses. Firestorm, burn. Quispy.
What is the logical course of action?
Yeah, burn them, I guess. And they're gone. He's now weak.
I am ready.
Hee hee. You fool.
Let yourself be healed.
Alright, Ophelia can just give Therian a grape. Yeah, or not a grape, a plum. I keep calling them grapes. I keep calling everything a grape. And all of the pomegranate. Oh! Oh! Excuse me?
I appreciate it.
Did I give you permission to do that? Did I permit you to do that? I don't think I did. I don't think I permitted you to do that at all. Does... Oh man, I thought I did the revive skill. Okay, whatever. Olive of Life. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Alright, maybe he's weak to... Actually, no, I don't want to use up my... Yeah, I don't want to use up all my goodies. Great! Lovely! This is awk. Just a little. Fortunately, because of the endless items or whatever, we are fine as far as that's concerned. So if... Oh, crap. I'm not sure if we know what else he's weak to. Maybe axes? Wouldn't that be convenient? Yeah. Ha!
I am ready.
Okay, good, because I was like, I can't remember if daggers or axes come first, but I'm pretty sure it goes sword, lance, sword, lance, dagger, and then axe. Okay. We are Gucci. I can use Holy Light. Unfortunately, no one is particularly good against, or no one knows much in the ways of physical attacks. Except for, like, maybe Primrose, but even then, I think her elements are just balanced. I'm gonna save... I'm gonna poison him, whatever.
Quite all right.
And then Ophelia can just use Heal More. And everyone's fine. This isn't too hard of a boss fight, considering Therian is extremely overleveled. Although, unfortunately, I need to just keep burning through my SP because I have nothing better to use, especially considering that he's blinded. But it's okay. I wonder if Icicle... I feel like Icicle might actually do... maybe, maybe not. Probably like a little less than 2,000. I don't have anyone to summon. Peacock Strut on Ophelia.
Peacock struck.
And then Ophelia can just absolutely bop him with light. Ha! Yeah, keep lowering my stuff.
Are you
Weaken me if you will.
I am ready.
Something's shaking my door. I don't know if it's just like the house settling or what. Still not particularly fun. I know this is risky. Okay, we made 3 SP off that. It's fine. Sure, we'll summon the spectator. We don't have anything better really to do. Although granted, I need to use the stinking whatchamacallits, the magic boost. Oh! That's crunchy. Okay. Heal yourself. You have decent magic, which I think is probably what the thing is based off of, the healing value for that. Dang, he's broke. The heck? Let's just use Holy Light. Shoot him. Dude!
I am ready.
Yeah, Primrose can just smack him. Since when did I... Oh, I guess I did make her an apothecary for a short period, didn't I? Holy Light. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. There we go. Alright, sure, we'll poison him again.
Quite all right. My turn.
And then we'll steal SP.
I appreciate it.
And then Primrose can just use, what is it, Peacock Strut, and then we'll give it to Therian because he probably has the highest magic of everyone. And then Ophelia can just, yeah, Holy Light, sure. We're not doing that much damage. I don't know if it's just because he has like high magic defense or something like that, which I would probably wager that's probably what is happening here, just because he's like probably like some sort of sorcerer or whatever. But still. Just Blizzard.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
I am ready.
Alright, what can Primrose do?
Oh,
Just shoot him. Whatever. Ooh, youch. Okay, well, Ophelia, what can you do? It's just rest, I guess. Take a nap. He has weak axes, so I guess.
My turn.
Yeah, sure, that works. I just want to basically just keep... What do you mean you missed both times? Dude. My dude. Shameful.
Let yourself be healed.
Alright, how are we gonna do this? Alright, Therian, don't miss. There we go.
I am ready.
Primrose, I'll have Primrose defend. Then if Gideon, or if Cyrus attacks, and then Ophelia uses Holy Light. As long as he doesn't use Executioner on Ophelia again. Yeah, we're fine. Although this kind of sucks, because now Primrose can't attack accurately. Whatever. You know what? It'll be fine. It will be fine. I will use Holy Light. And then Cyrus can break with an axe. And then, even though the odds of this are low... Wow, I'm amazed that both of those actually hit. Okay, cool. We're gonna use Heal More. Alright, then everyone can just use magic. Ophelia, shoot him with Holy Light. We should be getting close, because I actually looked it up, and I'm pretty sure the red actually means, 25% or less. Like, I looked it up for a fact. And he had like what, like 26 or something? 26,000, which 25% of that is like what, 7,000? So we gotta be getting close. Okay, speaking of.
The show is over.
Okay. Ophelia gets a level off of that. Primrose is just barely gypped of one. Phew, they're all still alive after all.
What in the...
What's this? It couldn't be. A copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell? Well, that's unfortunate. It's but an abridged copy, translated into the modern tongue. And aside from basic instructions on performing the rites and reagents required, all other details have been all but omitted. Why, it doesn't even mention the possible uses of these blood crystals. What's this? A piece of parchment has been inserted between the pages. Calculations on the number of test subjects required to create one blood crystal. I see. And there's a note. First specimen successfully synthesized and delivered. Delivered? Could it be that someone commissioned that frightful stone? I can only speculate, but could whoever is behind this be connected to the stolen tome I seek? Where am I?
Aha!
Ah, you're back with us, good miss. I'm feeling...
Are you okay?
The drugs that awful man gave you are still affecting you. Pray rest until your strength returns. Who are you?
Excuse me.
An excellent question, my dear, and one I'd be more than happy to answer. Wooing a poor girl just awakened from a coma? Have you no shame?
Come now.
Ah, don't be silly, Odette. I was merely trying to be a gentleman. Clearly.
Now then.
At any rate, Odette, there's a favor I would ask of you. Another one. Note my complete lack of surprise.
The truth.
I found on our kidnapper's person an abridged translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell.
What was that?
You're kidding. Needless to say, this could be a tremendous lead.
Thusly.
I need to find out where and by whom the volume was translated. Let me have a look. Whoever bound this spared no expense.
Indeed.
I thought the same. There are few bookmakers in the realm that could produce such a tome. Fine, I'll help.
You have my gratitude. Aha!
Eureka! Did you find something? The thin yet sturdy pages are characteristic of paper made from the finest pine wood, while the texture of the vivid red binding reveals it is as unmistakably tanned lambskin. There is only one place in the realm where both can be found in sufficient quantities.
Which means that...
Stone God. I am certain of it. So that's where you will travel.
Yes.
Where else? I must track down this tome, Odette. And I must do so before any more horrors can be unleashed upon our fair realm.
I see.
I wasn't asking, you know. Head southwest out of town. Okay. If we had other party members, maybe we'd get more travel banter. But that's fine. Eh. Alright.
You're still here.
I am, but not a moment longer. Thank you for everything, Odette. I am in your... debt.
You helped out a little here. What say we call it even? Be safe, Cyrus. I have a hunch you're poking around in something far more sinister than either of us can imagine.
I am well aware of the danger. I will exercise due caution.
Due caution? I'll believe it once you quit diving headfirst into whatever you think smells of mystery.
A man cannot so easily change his God's-given disposition.
You said it was 15 years ago that the tome was stolen.
That I did. What of it?
As you may recall, the then headmaster of the academy died under mysterious circumstances that very same year.
And you believe the two incidents are connected somehow?
No, I just like spouting valedictory trivia. But now that you mention it, the disorder following the incident would offer a convenient opportunity to misappropriate an article from the archives, wouldn't you say?
Your insight is invaluable and appreciated. I will keep this in mind.
I mean it, Cyrus. Be careful out there.
I will. And I'll return as soon as I get to the bottom of this. You have my word.
I'll be waiting with bells on.
Where have I seen that guy before? And so Cyrus bid Quarry Crest farewell, the translated volume he recovered from the villain, pointing him to his next destination, Stoneguard, in the Highlands, where the original copy of the tome sought surely lies. Cyrus forged on in search of the truth. And that is the end of this chapter. Now, this is not quite the end of the episode, because I just remembered I forgot to do something. We need to go out, and we need to go find the, whatchamacallits, the shrine, out here, because I never actually did that on the first go-around. And I forgot to do it before I started this episode, so, bonus content, I guess. We need to try and figure out where the heck this stinking shrine is. It's probably out here somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised. This is the South Boulder Fall Pass, so this is probably not where we want to go. Stinking birds. These are some ugly vultures, good lord. Okay, I'm gonna have to, switch out the support skills. Don't you have Evil Ward? Alright, I'm gonna do Evil Ward because those King Condors were really tough, and they just kept killing everyone, and I couldn't escape because this game is stupid with the escape rates. Anyway, we need to figure out where the heck this stinking thing is. It's probably gonna be off on the left somewhere. I don't actually remember where it is, but it's definitely gotta be on this map. It's like, it wouldn't just be somewhere random. It might be down here, actually. This looks like this is where it would go. Shrine of the Prince of Thieves. There we go. Alright. Let's claim our reward. A voice echoes in your head. Hail, traveler. I am Aber, Prince of Thieves. Unto thee who dost boldly venture to this place, I impart the knowledge of the heavens. We unlocked Thief as a secondary job, so it's about time. I'm warping right back to Koi Crest. I'm taking no chances. Those birds were mean. They were mean, bro. I mean, it probably didn't help that everyone was like spellcasters and they weren't weak to any magic. At least not that I could find. Maybe they're weak to wind. I think wind is the only element I never use. Even then, like, no one could use spears too. But that being said though, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, or leave a comment, whatever feels good for you. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode, where I think instead of moving on to the Chapter 3 quests, or doing the side stories, I think I'm going to save the side stories for after we finish the Chapter 3 quests, since we will be remaining in the same towns anyway. And then also, I don't know necessarily if some of the quests are, like, high-leveled or whatever. We'll find out, and then also we haven't even gotten to Wellspring yet, so that's kind of awk. But I think what we'll be doing is that we will go through the areas, the initial areas, and we'll be going through some of the caverns and caves and dungeons that we haven't actually gone through. So there's like the Whistling Cavern down here, there is the Twin Falls down here, there is another thing down here in the West Squirky Trail. There's like one in each, and then also we'll finally take on the Jotun, because we should be adequately leveled for that. So I think that's what we'll be doing. I think we can also go into, what is it, the Whistlewood, because we never actually did that. And there's some treasure to be had and all that fun stuff. So that's what we have to look forward to for the next episode or two. So yeah, I will see you guys then.